Hi guys, and welcome to Coffee Corner. My name is Jarena, and today we're having a special episode, obviously, since it's not a normal day that I would normally post a video. We are going to do sort of a get-to-know-you session with myself and also my husband. So we're just going to go back and forth, ask each other questions, and you guys get to see how well we know each other, and we get to see if we actually know each other, because it's been, 4 months? He's sitting off to the side so I can record the intro. It's been 4 months since we've been married. You can come over now. I told him he couldn't be in the intro because I couldn't keep a straight face when he was sitting here. And in the camera, it's still sort of weird that he's looking at the camera, but that's all right. Okay, this is my husband, Tony.
Hi.
So he'll be joining us, and like I said, we're gonna just ask each other questions. I just Googled a bunch of get to know you questions for couples, and yeah, we'll see how well we know each other, and hopefully you guys get to know us better because of this. So, do you want me to ask the first question?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll answer after you answer. So, number 1, what are some of the highest valued things on your bucket list?
Highest valued things on my bucket list. Well, honestly, I'd like to travel outside of the U.S. at some point. The two major places I'd like to go is New Zealand, and which I'm kind of jealous you've already been, and Germany. But those are some of the highest valued. The highest valued, though, is to be a father.
I think it's sort of funny you mentioned travel, because I was going to say travel with you would have been one of the highest things on my bucket list. I don't know, like, I don't really consider, like, family a bucket list thing. When I think bucket list, I'm thinking more like fun things. I don't know, like, fun things are like hobbies or stuff. So
yeah, travel.
That's why I would have said travel and not anything to do with family. So yeah, I want to travel with you. Whether it's like in the U.S., because I would like to like go out to California or Arizona. Well, it's pretty. It's pretty. Like,
I'd like to go back to Oregon. I'd like to take you with me.
Because I've been out to Washington, and Washington's pretty.
Oregon's pretty too.
So, okay, you get to ask the next question.
Okay. It's kind of a good segue from the first question. The second question is, do you want kids? If so, what are some of the values you want to instill in them?
Yes, I want kids. So, values I want to instill in them is actually never a question. It's not a question I thought about, really. I guess the first and highest value would just be to love God, because I feel like everything else sort of flows out of that. It's like the encapsulating characteristic. But then outside of that, a set of values, right?
Mm-hmm.
Honesty, a good work ethic. Yeah, just character stuff.
Well, I mean, it's kind of the same answer for me. Obviously, I said in the first one, I want to be a father, so yes, I want to have kids. And some of the values, again, honesty, integrity, hardworking, things that were instilled in me at a young age. And I think one of the things that's kind of overlooked a lot is the value of your time. Because we only have so much time, and I think that's a good value to have in mind is, doing things that are worthwhile.
True. Would you say this video is worthwhile?
Yeah, this video is worthwhile. Definitely is.
Okay, question 3.
I wouldn't be here if it wasn't.
You answered. But I'll see if there's anything that you want to put in there that you've already said. Where's a place you've always wanted to travel?
Well, again, I mentioned New Zealand, Germany. I also wouldn't mind going to the UK.
UK would be fun.
I'm a very historical person, so I'd love to be able to go around to a lot of different historical
The
places.
castles, right?
Yeah, castles.
I like castles.
I'm a big military history nerd, so anything like that, I'm good for. So
So do you know what the answer to my answer to this question is?
I know you want to travel back to New Zealand.
There's also one other place that always comes up when we talk about this.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Particular.
remember. I don't know.
I want to go to Israel.
That's the other place I want to go. Israel.
And honestly, like, if I could just have a European tour, that'd be good too.
Yeah, that's going to take a little bit. That's going to take a little bit of work, maybe.
When you're rich and retired, right?
Yeah, at like 95, and I'm still not retired.
Okay.
It's
Here's
my
a
turn.
question. Oh, okay, yeah, it is your turn. I wanted to ask this question. Because I wanted to have time to think about this.
All right,
No,
well,
go ahead and ask.
No, you go ahead and ask then. 'Cause
Okay.
I
What is something you want to do together that we haven't? Because, like, I honestly don't know the answer to this question.
Me either. I'd say doing some kind of couples competition. Where we're not where we're competing against each other,
Like,
but
competing with each other?
yeah, competing with each other against other
Because
couples.
we complement each other well.
Yes, I think so.
Most of the time.
Until she,
Except when we're annoyed with each other, then we don't compliment each other.
yeah. So when she's annoyed at me.
You're just saying I'm the only one that gets annoyed.
Well, I feel like I am the more annoying of the two of us.
Okay. I don't know. I think sometimes it goes back to traveling with you again, but
We've done that before, though.
I like extensive traveling.
Oh yeah.
Not
yeah.
just like our little family circle travel thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, we went to Gatlinburg for the honeymoon.
Yeah.
That was.
I don't feel like that in my sense of traveling. is traveling.
Ooh, this next question's a good one
Okay.
because I'm curious to see what her answer is. Have you ever wanted to move anywhere else?
Then where I'm currently living?
Yes.
So we currently live in Alabama.
Mm-hmm.
Just to give you a point of reference. I think if I could move anywhere, like realistically move anywhere out, like if I wanted to go somewhere and retire, because I really do like upper Alabama, and I wouldn't want to move back up north because it's expensive to live up north, as much as I love it up there. Probably up to Texas.
Okay, Texas. Not a bad idea. I like Texas.
But it's not like it's like I have to move there. It's just like, you know, if I were to move anywhere.
Another place I would like to move to is the Shenandoah Valley. Somewhere there.
That'd be pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except that's sort of up north.
It's still south though. It's Virginia. It's south.
Okay. Okay, this is a good one. If you could gain one quality or ability, what would it be?
To look better. Just
No!
if I could gain one quality or ability, what would it be?
I had a really good answer for this the one time we asked this question. Now I don't remember what this was. Because it was really good. I don't remember what it was. Nah, I can't sound smart.
Quality or ability? I don't know. It's a hard question.
For me, quality or ability? I don't know. Like I was almost like the first thing that popped into my head was just being more coordinated because I'm not a very coordinated person.
Yeah, I mean,
When it comes to like, because I feel like that helped me in a lot of aspects to be more well-rounded. I don't know. It's not really what I wanted. Like that wasn't the smart answer that I had somewhere, but
for me, it'd probably be to be more organized.
that's why you have me. Right?
Yeah, but you're not with me every second of the day. So
This is true. I'm trying to instill it into you. Eventually.
Yeah.
It's only been 4 months.
Yeah, but
You have a lifetime.
you can try to instill water into a solid concrete wall, but it doesn't always work.
I don't think you're solid concrete. Okay, so
My
we
turn.
said we weren't doing that question. Do number 8.
Okay, this is a good question.
Sorry, this episode might be a little bit longer than normal, so I should have told you on the offset that be doing something else while you're listening to this.
What things do you look forward to each day?
I look forward to a lot of things. Well, some days I do. Except when it's raining out, then that changes my entire mood. Like it is today.
Yeah, Delta.
What do I look forward to? I look forward to cooking. Most days. Some days not so much, but most days I like cooking and I like baking. So that's fun, and that's something I look forward to. And on days you work the entire day, I look forward to you coming home for meals. And just spending time with you right now, since we don't have kids.
Honestly, something I look forward to, you mentioned work. I don't necessarily look forward to work. I don't mind work because it provides, and so what I look forward to, especially on the days that I work 13 hours a day, I look forward to seeing you. And then
You said it sweeter than I did.
I mean, it wasn't an attempt to be sweeter.
Yeah, I know.
But
I wasn't going.
but in all honesty, I look forward to seeing you and spending time with you. I also look forward to, unless it's days where it's raining, I like going out and doing things with you, like tennis and stuff like that.
Yeah, which is our Saturday morning routine, which we're not doing this morning because it's pouring. Okay, I think this is another good question. What are you hoping to learn in the coming year?
How to be a good husband. Honestly, to further explain that answer, you can feel like you're ready to be a husband all you want to feel like you're ready, but there's so many things you have to learn. There's so many things you don't expect to be learning in your first 4 months of marriage, first year of marriage. Honestly, I've talked to those who have been married for 50 plus years, and they say you never stop learning, in all honesty. So that is something that, I'm hoping to learn to be a better husband, to help give you the things that you need better.
You took that way deeper than I was going to take that question.
Well, sorry.
Now I don't know what to say.
Say what you were going to say.
Well, I could always say being a better wife, because that is always a work in progress. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But what I was going to say, I was going to just take this at a lot less deep level and just say, like, restart piano, because it's something that I took during high school, but I didn't really touch during 6 years of college and grad school. So I'd sort of like to get back into that. I just don't have the motivation to yet.
Do it.
No, that's not going to help me any.
Do it. It depends on what
I don't know.
part.
I feel like I had more answers than that, but that was the primary thing I want to. It's not really like learn necessarily, but like take it back up and get better at it, because it's been a very long time since I've done that. So just to end it off, we'll just ask a few simple questions, and we'll see if we know the answer to each other's questions. So, what's your favorite film?
Do you know?
I honestly don't know, because I feel like this answer changes, and I feel like the context changes. Like if we're talking about a certain genre, but like overall, I'm not 100% sure.
Overall, I've come down to a kind of a tie between my favorites, and those two is two movies. The two movies is Time Changer and 12 Angry Men.
Yeah. That's the one I was thinking. Because I know that's
What about you? What's your favorite film?
I don't know if I really have a favorite film. Because, I don't know, like, watching movies just isn't, like, my favorite thing. Like, I like doing it to spend time with you, but, like, it's not my thing of choice. Maybe for a more serious movie, like Time Changer. But I don't like just serious films. So, I don't know. Probably Time Changer. But sometimes it's too serious for me.
Okay, here's a good one. What was your favorite class?
Are we talking
Overall?
high school or college?
College and grad school.
Oh, so like a specific class.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not even gonna try to guess what yours is. Do you know what your favorite class was?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you go ahead because I'm still thinking about what my favorite class was.
My favorite class in college was definitely evangelism and discipleship. I learned so much from that, and my teacher, he actually wrote the class for his doctoral work, and he poured a lot of thought into how to help prepare people to witness to people, how to evangelize, how to disciple others. And so it was very good class, very informative.
I think either my favorite class was wow, I just forgot the name. Basically, because now I'm Eminem. Materials and Methods, which is the basic class for education. It's like one of the first classes you take, and you learn all the basics. And you start out with these little tiny baby 5-minute teachings. So I enjoyed that class because it got your feet wet, and you also started getting to know the other education majors, and the ice really started breaking. So that's like where it all starts. And sort of on the opposite end of that, my other favorite class would be internship, because it's like the capstone of everything. So I like the beginning and I like the capstone. I don't like everything in between. Well, actually, I do like things in between. But, like, I don't know. Internship was really good because it brought together everything that you know.
If we're throwing a second favorite class out there as well.
Well, they're sort of tied. They're not really first or second.
Well, if we could
different.
have multiple, I would have said my other one too. Although I say it's my favorite class, but it was my favorite series of classes because it's the same class just every year, and that was ministerial seminar. It's split into two parts. Part of it's where you're preaching to your peers, and the other part, they bring different pastors and stuff, and youth pastors and things like that in. And they teach us some very important things that are going on today, or things that they've learned in their time in ministry, and so it helps give a personal perspective to the theoretical principles that we are given in class. So, yeah, that's why that's probably my other favorite class.
Okay, so I think this is a good question to end on. What is your favorite memory of our relationship so far? It's been 2 years.
In the entirety of the 2 years, there's a tie for this one as well. And part of it was, this is going to get real sad.
I don't know if I have a favorite one. You're going to make me sound really bad, because you're going to do so well on this question.
Well, okay. One of my favorite memories, because there's really two. One of my favorite memories was just the moment you turned the corner at our wedding. And the first time I saw her,
you're right, this is sad.
I just remembering it's making me want to cry again. Honest, I ugly cried when she ran the corner because I was just so overwhelmed. My other favorite memory was actually not long after we started dating. We started dating November 14th, and then for Christmas, I went down to her parents' house to surprise her, and
That was not my favorite memory to start off with. So mad at him.
it was great because I called her from her driveway and she didn't know it, and I hung up on her because her dad answered the door, and so she was trying to figure out what was going on. She knew where I lived. I didn't have very good signal, so I was hoping that might help.
That didn't help. That's what I figured.
And so she's trying to figure out what was going on, why the call was gone, and her parents tell her she needed to come to the kitchen. She needed to come to the kitchen, and she comes storming around the corner. Why do I need to? Because I was standing there and I said, "Merry Christmas."
I think by far that is one of your most storied memories.
Yes.
So actually, you saying that actually reminded me of another favorite memory I have. So, my first favorite memory that I was thinking of before he mentioned that was just the walks around campus. So we have this thing on our college campus. It's called the Loop. So it's basically where all the couples just like walk and talk. So it's sort of cheesy, but like that was one of my favorite memories. It was just walking because I think we learned a lot about each other on those walks.
Mm-hmm.
A lot about each other.
Very detailed.
I think. How long was our longest walk? Probably like an hour and a half.
It was
Ish.
a little over 2 hours.
It was a little over 2 hours, so I was a little underneath. That was a lot of walking.
Mm-hmm. Very good conversation.
And then one of my other favorite memories is when it's one that like he surprised me with, was when you showed up at the Mississippi bridal shower.
Oh yeah.
It was another one that he was almost lying about on the phone. Almost. He didn't actually lie, but he was just misleading me. And he showed up he surprised me at my bridal shower at
my home church.
Yeah, at his home church. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was
good times.
Yeah.
Good times. So, well, thank you guys for joining us. I know this was a longer one. Maybe we'll do this again. We'll see. Probably not too soon because it just takes time to plan these things. But we'll see. So thank you guys for joining us. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead, subscribe below, hit the bell so you can get notifications of when we are filming so you can see special episodes like this when they come out. But other than that, have a great weekend, guys. Bye.
Bye.